If Superman really can eat anything like guns or molten metal, it does kind of pose a couple questions. Mainly, what happens to all that stuff after he eats it? Because the way I see it, there's kind of only like two and a half options. So we know that Kryptonian physiology is basically almost identical to humans, just indestructible under a yellow sun and with a bunch of other powers. And we mainly know this because of the fact that Kryptonians and humans can have children together. And during the early stages of a hybrid child's life, they're basically just human, so they have to eat and digest food like us, meaning they have stomach acid. So option one is that Superman's stomach can melt basically anything, including metal, uranium, molten lava, which kind of sends you down a rabbit hole of like, what happens if Superman throws up? Is his stomach acid kind of like the blood of a xenomorph? Like if he throws up, would that throw up just like basically melt through anything? Because if that stomach acid can break down uranium, it's probably highly acidic. Like impossibly acidic. Fun fact, Superman has fought xenomorphs. Like a few times. Like a weird amount of times. Anyway, there's also always option 2/2.5. Option 2 being that his body actually doesn't process these things that he eats, and he just has an indestructible butthole. Because it would stand to reason that if his mouth, his gums, his tongue, his teeth, all that, could survive a grenade blast, theoretically his butthole could too? Maybe he just poops it out. He just poops out the stuff that he eats, and pooping out molten lava and jagged metal wouldn't really hurt him because his butthole is indestructible. And I say option 2.5 because there are muscles inside the body, and his muscles are strong enough to, like, push Earth. Maybe his intestinal tract and his esophagus and all that, like, crushes the metal and the uranium and all that stuff. So instead of pooping out, like, jagged metal, he just poops out, like, a fine powder. So his poops are just, like, really shiny and metallic. I don't know. I would really like to see James Gunn's Superman 2 explore this.